The essence of Indian mythology is obviously beyond the simple good versus evil trope. King Ravana is better known and remembered as the demon king who kidnapped Sita, whom Rama defeated and killed, in a battle fought at Lanka. Here are a few interesting facts about Ravana that show the other side of the king of Lanka. Technically, Ravan was Brahma's great-grandson. Ravan's father was the famous rishi, Visravas, who himself was the son of Prajapati Pulastya, one of Brahma's 10 mind-born sons. Though King Ravana is the prime antagonist character in the epic Ramayana, yet most of the people are not aware of his background, his conquests and his erudite knowledge. He is said to be one of the greatest physicians who ever existed. Ravana was a master of 10 vidyas, or 10 forms of knowledge, which is another symbolic representation of his infamous 10 heads. The earliest references of Ayurveda medicine in Sri Lanka are associated with a great physician, Ravana. Ramayana mentions that he represented Sri Lanka at a medical conference at Himalaya. King Ravana was a great scholar in Ayurvedic medicine. He had profound knowledge on the healing power of natural ingredients and could cure people of ailments. He was the person who invented Arthashastra, which he has compiled every herb, its usage and dosage, revealing cures to some complex diseases. The book Arthaprakshaya by Ravana reveals this truth to the present world. As is willing to research in Ayurvedic medicine, he wrote several books revealing the cures for many diseases. Ravana appears as the composer of the 16th century CE, Arthaprakasa, which is a dialogue between the king of Lanka and his wife Mandodari about which herbs and chemicals can be used in a mixture to cure illnesses, such as syphilis. He wrote valuable books like Nadi Pariksha detailing of pulse examination, Arthashastra compiling usage and dosage and cures of every herb for complex diseases, Arka Pariksha work tinctures and extracts, Kumara Tantraya gynecology and pediatric medicine, Uddhisa Chiksaya, Adya Chikitsa, and Vatina Prakranaya. Ravana was the founder of Sindaram medicine. This medicine cured wounds instantly. He had these methods written down on palm leaf scrolls, and he wrote down the centuries of the original oral medicine traditions by other rishis before him, that predate the Egyptian civilization. Some are believe the age of Hela Vedakama comes from the great King Ravana, as most of the real traditional medicine practitioners still worship the King Ravana in order to obtain the permission prior to start treatments for the patients, or prior to start making medicines according to the ancient traditions. Rumasala, the mountain peak by the southern oceans of Sri Lanka, is too linked to the Ravana legend and is held to be a part of the Himalaya mountain. The mountain filled with medicinal plants was allegedly brought to Sri Lanka to treat the injured of the Rama-Ravana war. It was left in the country and is still filled with herbs of rare medicinal value. Ravan played his role as a villain, but it was that of a much-needed villain, that brought balance to the equation. No wonder there are many people in the world, who still worship him. If you care to dig deep, there's an interesting story at every step. Ravan knew that it was his fate to die by the hands of an avatar of Vishnu, something that would help him attain moksha and give up his demon form. One thing that we have observed in human sociology, a person who questions beliefs, assumptions and values and explores truth impartially is always painted black. Ravana was just one of them.